Yo, Floyd, I was in Dubai with you. They opened up a store and gave us the whole store for free.
Yeah, they did.
We never paid $1.
They
I
did.
went with you. They don't do that for me. I went with you. We took the whole fucking store for free.
Yeah.
It's for free.
Yeah. So, Joe, I still, I just don't do a lot of, far as like, I don't show everybody everything. Joe, do I still got my $52 million house in Beverly Hills? Absolutely. The house I'm in right now, the big boy mansion, do I still got it? Absolutely. But guess what? I built a palace. I built my palace is over 30,000 square feet. I built that a couple years ago, and that got 3 kitchens, 5 laundry rooms, probably like 17 bathrooms, 12 bedrooms. So, I still got 100.
Is it safe to say, yo, Floyd, is it safe to say that's the most expensive gift you bought yourself?
Well, I think my most expensive gift is probably my Beverly Hills house. But they say it's about working smarter, not harder. So I still got the Beverly Hills house, and they wanted 52 for it, but I worked it and got it, and I still I got the palace. I still got my house. Still got all my houses in Miami. Still got all my property in New York. So like I said before, I was smart with my money.
I know we've been very on an up note. I know recently Uncle Roger passed and baby mama passed.
Yes.
And may they rest in peace.
My pilot on here. One of my pilots.
One of your pilots from the plane?
AJ.
That's that cool shit right there, Floyd.
Yeah.
Where you can say your pilot is in this motherfucker. Let me tell you something. Floyd, I know it's been hard. Are you okay and everything? Are you we're dealing with this? Because I went through depression when my sister passed and Pon and have you been able to like, because I know these are both 2 important people to you. Really, really important people to you.
Well, the thing is this. My children's mother. We got 1 daughter and 2 boys. We knew each other 24 years. And even like within our relationship, you heard so many different things. Whereas my thing is always don't judge me for hearsay. Judge me for what you see. And as far as my feelings for her, loved her unconditional.
I know I've been around you and her. No matter what.
No matter what. No matter.
She love you to death too.
Yes.
I'm there. I've been there.
Yeah. So, we go through ups and downs in life, and I will always love her. And she gave me 3. We gave each other 3 gifts, which was the children. Those were blessings from God, and may she rest in peace. I will always love her, and I truly believe we'll meet again. And as far as with my Uncle Roger,
he was the man.
Brother, uncle, father figure, everything wrapped in one. Cool dude. Actually we fought professional because I was a pro so long. We fought professional at the same time. So
let me tell you something. I saw a fight. I don't know what the fight was, and I'm gonna keep it real with you, champ. You was almost losing. I'm gonna keep it real with you. It was like around, well, it wasn't the normal Floyd Mayweather. It was around the 6th round. You switched up your whole style in that fight, and you whipped him. Right? I forget who it was. And at that point, I knew your IQ was so incredible in boxing because you figured out this guy he was on, and you figured it out. And I said to myself, Floyd Mayweather how much tape you've seen of champions in boxing? Because I seen you fight a whole nother fight you never fought in your life, and that was it. You figured him out. How much your father, your uncle, how much videos they showed you when you was a little kid to prepare you for a moment like that?
Well, you know, throughout my career, just from the beginning, you know, when I was a small, from day one, all I did was eat, sleep, and drink boxing. You know, love boxing. Watched every legendary champion that paved the way for me to be where I'm at. And like I said before, they did it their way, I did it my way. But did I study a lot of fighters? Absolutely. I love the sport. I love the art. And once I turned professional, it was no looking back. I knew I didn't have to study any film of any fighter because I knew that I was going to be TBE once I retired from the sport.
Who was your toughest fight, would you say?
Um,
We know you beat them all. Who was your toughest? Who you fought that you said?
But
Hey
Joe, I'm gonna answer this two different ways, okay? Because somebody asked me that question the other day, and I said to myself, do it really matter who was the toughest? All the results was the same.
No, all of it. I know you beat them, but who was you fighting? And you was like, holy shit, I didn't know.
But Joe, I gotta ask you a question, Joe. Now,
Yes.
this like you saying, you can go to an arena overseas or anywhere. You can have 100,000, but then you can perform for 10 people. If the money is the same, it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter, but
Okay. So if you want to ask me, I'm gonna say this kid who had a lot of losses named Emmanuel Augustus, this black fighter, real tough, gritty, tough guy, came to fight, and he brought the smoke.
I know people try to say you don't fight the toughest. I know the guy, Gennaro Hernandez, when you fought him very young, he was the hardest hitting fighter in boxing, and you killed him for the belt.
Well, you actually, it's crazy because when I was 16, I had a poster on my wall because you remember when we was young, we used to hang posters on our wall.
Yeah.
You know, the young kids
Right
don't do that
on,
no more.
Heavy D. I had Heavy D.
Yeah. So
Muhammad Ali, everybody.
I had a poster right above my head, Gennaro Chicanita Hernandez, and I used to watch him on TV fight, and I said nobody will beat that guy. I was 16. I could have been like 16, 15. 5 years later, I was across from that guy fighting for the championship. And then
that's unreal.
He ended up passing away. I ended up taking care of his funeral, and I'm still, you know, communicating with his family. Wow. Because he's the first guy that gave me my chance. When I was ranked number 8, and he was the world champion, and he didn't have to give me a shot, but fighting me was at that particular time was his big money fight. So we made it happen.
That's how I feel, Mayweather. I had KRS yesterday. He's my idol. And I told him about a time when I wasn't doing so good. And he came to me and said, Joe, I know you ain't doing good. Come with me on tour. You could do Flow, Joe. You hype me up and I'll throw you a couple of bucks. And I'm forever in debt to him 20-something years later. I love him because he gave me a chance. You know what I mean? He helped me feed my family when I needed it. I'm the same way. I was at the Arturo Gatti fight.
I seen you.
Everybody thought you would run. And you brought the noise. And I love Arturo Gatti as a fighter. Rest in peace.
May he rest in peace.
Everybody thought you was going to run, and you brought the noise.
You know, a lot of these guys that, you know, a lot of my big fights, a lot of these guys passed away. So, you know,
Diego
that's
Corrales,
why
I was another fan of Diego.
Yes, that's why you never, if you notice, you never see me post a fight of on none of my social media pages of me and Arturo Gatti, me and Diego Corrales, or me and Gennaro Chicanita Hernandez. There's respect to their family members, to their kids. I just don't do it.
I know, but I was there, and it was a real. Man, let's put it this way: a lot of Italians lost a lot of money that night.
I know.
They bet the fucking house. They bet everything. Because Arturo, he was a tough guy, and you came in there and you went to work. I love Arturo Gatti. I love Diego Corrales. I love them as fighters. They were really, really, really good fighters. You always give the illusion of living the lifestyle, hanging out in the club, having a great time. But I have never seen you sip a glass of liquor in my life. I watch you in the club buy 100 bottles, but you don't sip that. Tell these younger fighters, because they all watching, how important it is to take care of your body, to not drink, to not abuse your body. If you want to be champ, become champ and stay champ in the game.
You can't just live it for a few months or a few weeks. This boxing really is, it's really a lifestyle, period. And I just truly believe in sacrificing. You got to make certain sacrifices, and it will pay off. I'm where I'm at because I made sacrifices. Everything ain't for everybody, like we talked about. And that's why I'm still living a great life, and that's why I'm still basically in a fight game. And, you know, as far as with Mayweather Promotions, as well as PBC, I think we're working with, right now we have somewhere upwards of between 200 and 300 fighters.